Well, it was May 10th. I found the lump, and my primary doctor sent me for a mammogram and a sonogram. And I've been dealing with UHS for my mammograms, so I went there, and they did the mammogram and the sonogram, and I was confident that everything was going to be okay, as in the past. And Susan Coast called me in, and she just said the words that nobody wants to hear is, "You felt something, and we see something," and that was just a crippling statement. So she said that the tumor was quite large and that we would need to biopsy it. And she said, you know, to think about it and take this. And I just was very emotional, and I said, I cannot wait. I need something done right now. So she called and she said she had Dr. Lawrence, and she got an appointment with me across the street that afternoon, and I went to see Dr. Lawrence, and she had suggested a biopsy as well to confirm, but her suspicions were that it was definitely breast cancer, and she was going to do the biopsy after the weekend, which was Mother's Day weekend, and I said, I cannot wait. So she came back in and she said, I want you across the street, and she gave me a time, and she did the biopsy. So I went from diagnosis to biopsy that same day, and she confirmed it, that it was breast cancer. And, you know, and she talked with me through the steps and explained everything, and did more tests before the mastectomy, but she had suggested that mastectomy was, and that was my choice. I didn't want to take any chances, so that's what I chose to do. And she did everything for me. I mean, they made the phone calls, they took did everything, which I didn't have to do, which was, I don't think I was able to do that if it came down to it. So, you know, which was a godsend that they did everything. I just had to be there. That was it. And I just loved her. I mean, she walked in and she was just confident, and I didn't need a second opinion. You know, people had said, why don't you go for, and I just felt it, my gut, and that was it. She was confident. She walked me through everything, and she was on a personal level where she, you know, called me at home to see how I was doing. She was thinking about me Mother's Day weekend, and I needed that. I needed that personal level, that bond, and she just was great throughout everything. And I say she's a godsend. She really was a godsend to me and my family. So.
Jackie's story began with a self-breast exam, and while self-breast exam is not recommended as a screening tool for breast cancer, it is important to become familiar with the way your breast normally looks and feel. Knowing what is normal for you will help you to see or feel changes within your breast. In addition, mammography is the best screening tool that's available for detecting breast cancer. It can find cancers when they're too small to be felt, and the chances of survival are highest then. Thankfully, Jackie's story ended on a positive note as she received the highest quality of breast care available at the UHS Breast Center.